Hello, today I would want to show you guys my 4TP light reconnaissance tank. This is actually a light one, unlike the Leopard. It weighs only 4 tons since the 4TP. It's a Polish tank. Yeah, so at first it didn't have tracks, working ones. It has just like decoration tracks, nothing special. And it didn't also have interior. Now it has. Unlike the Leopard, it has the entire thing is made by me. You can see the blueprint right here. This is the only good one I could find. It's like my go-to for TP blueprint. But for the interior, I use this one. Yeah, the engine in this build is like one of my favorite that I made. You can see. I really like how it turned out. It's, I guess, simple, maybe you could say. Like the base shape, the details really improve it. But it's definitely one of my favorites. Oh, I remember I tried modernizing it, my own version. So I made a ATGM thingy. But yeah, it's a normal for TP now. So yeah, basically only the sprocket and the idler are powered. So as in the Leopard, the road wheels and return rollers are unpowered. Yeah, so let me spawn it. It uses normal physics. So yeah, it's a very tiny tank, but I was able to get around the player collision. So even if there's a second player in the turret, it still can fully rotate, which I think is very cool. So yeah, the exterior is very simple. The shovel and the stick is taken from my first 4TP, which was made a long time ago before I used blueprints. So it's a bit inaccurate, that's why I made this one. It has some periscopes. Yeah, the interior, I really like how the interior turned out, but I will mention it in a second. So yeah, I wanted to upgrade the details on it, that's why the turret has rivets and stuff, the weapons are detailed with rivets, and the wheels a bit. Oh, I just drove into the grass, sorry. But yeah, you can see like the, like the little wedges, the screws, and the road wheels are also detailed, but the return rollers I didn't really bother with them. But yeah, the main hull isn't really touched. Yeah, so it's pretty simple, but I like it that way. Yeah. So yeah, I will try to get some clear ground to show the interior better. But yeah, it has. I feel like this is a very good evolution of the TKS Tankette, because if I remember correctly, this was designed as a TKS replacement or upgrade. And unlike the TKS, it has two weapons, and two of those weapons are the ones that would be found on the TKS variant. So it has both the 20mm autocannon and a machine gun. I mean, yeah, machine gun. Okay, so let me get out. This is the hatches that open, the only ones. Yeah, but it's drivable in first person, although, yeah, it's kinda, you have to move your camera like this if you want to see the ground. So yeah, let me get out. The collisions on this are pretty tricky still, since it's a tiny tank. Yeah, shakes the whole build. So, in the turret, the weapons, this is the machine gun. It's like a Maxim version or something. Yeah, it's a water-cooled machine gun. Here are the magazines for it. Now this is the 20mm. I took it from my new TKS, and you can see the magazines here. This is like the turret traverse motor. This is the medic bag, you could say. This is I think the radiator, and this is the fuel tank. Oh no, this whole thing is the radiator. Sorry. This is where the engine sits. It's a pretty simple compartment. This is where the sound blocks are. Yeah, it's not much in the engine compartment because it's not openable. I could make this open, but I don't really want to anymore. So yeah, it's pretty simple because it's not openable. The vent, I don't really know what this thing is for. Maybe a vent, but it could like pollute the interior. I don't know, I just saw it on a model someone made that I based the interior of this on. So yeah, the interior is based on a scale model someone made. Yeah, it's a pretty simple build. I like it though. The 40p is my favorite Polish tank design ever. I also like the 40PD, which is, you could say, like a Polish turtle tank, which I don't think gets enough attention. But yeah, yeah, that's pretty much all about the build itself, and I also have some stuff to say about the real thing. So, it has two crew, of course. It's a light tank. It was made by the PZInż, Państwowe Zakłady Inżynierii, which is like National Engineering Company, I guess, headquarters. The prototypes were made in 15th of August 1937. Yeah, the production is from 1936 to 37, I guess. That's what the article says. And it was cancelled in 1939. Only one prototype was made. I like that there are photos of it. It's really nice. At first, I really thought it was just a VOD tank, like in World of Tanks. But I was very new to the whole topic of tanks at that time, so you know. The engine was like a... Whoa, that's a longest name. PZInż 425. The short name, I guess. 95 horsepower. When the RPM hits 3600. Yeah, it's a... I think a V4, maybe V6. Yeah, so the fuel tank is 300 liters. The armor is from 8 to 17 millimeters, which I think is pretty cool. And also, the angled plate, I think, would allow for very much protection for a early war tank, or I guess even interwar. Yeah, it weighs 4.33 tons, and its top speed is 55 kilometers per hour. Yeah, the weapons are the 20 millimeter 38 FK and machine gun WZ-30. Yeah, also the other name for this tank is the PZInż 140. There was also a 130 PZInż, which was like a amphibious tank. I don't have it, but I think it was like a prototype tank that was prototyped at the same time, and it was based off of the same British tank, because this is also based on a British tank as other Polish tanks. Yeah, it was designed by Edward Habich. I think it's the same guy that designed the PKS. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about this thing. One thing I will also add is that I feel like the very angled front and generally simple shape is like makes this tank weirdly modern, if you know what I mean. Like, I feel like interwar tanks are very complex in shape, I feel like, and this is very like simple. Also, some people say that this is like a Polish version of the T60. No, it would be the other way. Like, this is older. Yeah, so basically, how it shoots, let me turn the PvP on. Yeah. Oh, I guess no sounds. The machine gun still has sounds. I don't know why it got rid of the 20mm. Yeah. But you can see it's a low rate machine gun and the minigun block, I mean. And the machine gun is just a normal. Yeah, so I guess that's basically it. Okay. See ya.